Have you ever gone into a movie knowing that it's gonna be bad, but then when you watch it, it's like way worse than you could have ever imagined it would be? I'm Emma, and today I wanted to talk about The Perfect Date. It premiered on Netflix April 12th, and it's starring Noah Centineo, Laura Marano, and Camila Mendez. Well, she's the reason I wanted to watch this movie because she's in Riverdale, and well, I like Riverdale, and I thought it'd be cool to see her in something else. I went in very innocently and came out very disappointed. So I assume either you've seen this movie and you're looking for someone to tell you that it's just as bad as you thought it was, or you haven't seen this movie and you want to know if you should watch it. And so in case you want to watch it, here's a plot summary. It's Noah Centineo plays Brooks, who wants to go to Yale really bad, but he doesn't have any money. So the rich bully comes to the sub shop where Brooks works, and he's complaining because he's got to take his cousin to the dance, but his uncle's going to pay for him, and Brooks says, "I'll take your cousin to the dance if I can get the money." And so he goes to dance and he meets this girl who's really angry and they don't get along, but they go to the dance and he gets paid, and this gives Brooks this idea to make an app where girls can hire him. Definitely not a prostitution app. The movie really insists that he's not a prostitute, but they can hire him as a date to hang out with them and go to events and stuff. But he's super not a prostitute. Like, definitely really not a prostitute. Definitely. Now, in case you want to watch the movie, stop now, because I'm gonna spoil it. So, spoilers. Watch out. So, remember that girl that Brooks didn't like? He didn't like her. In the end of the movie, he does like her. That's it. That's the movie. So I feel obligated to try to talk about some positives before I just talk about the bad stuff, which is most everything. So, positives. It's simple. It's simple. Considering it's probably for middle schoolers, they're not going to get confused. Yeah, they won't get confused. Positives of Perfect Date. Noah Centineo is cute. He's nice to look at. Everybody's nice to look at. They're all good-looking people. Definitely not high school age, even though they're in high school. That's all I could think of. I have a layout for this video, and that's all the positives I had. That was it. I wrote it down. That was it. So, next part. The negatives of the film. Where do I even begin? Where do I even begin with this film? I'm gonna come at it from a different perspective than some people are. The plot of this film is garbage. The app, which is what Netflix's advertising campaign for this film is, where you can choose what boy you want Noah Centineo to be. Do you want him to be an art student, or the bad boy, or the cowboy? Those are the three types of men. Art student, bad boy, and cowboy. That lasts for maybe 15 minutes and also is irrelevant to the rest of the film. But I said I wasn't going to focus on the plot. I'm going to talk about some bigger issues for the film, because like I said, this film is for middle schoolers. It's not for me. So if I show this to a middle schooler, what are they going to take away from it? And I think they're going to take away some problematic things. Neither of the main characters have the personality. Like, at all. I think the idea is that Brooks is supposed to be the cute, smart guy, but he's not smart. He's just selfish. He's really mean to his dad, who is clearly suffering from some mental health issues since Brooke's mom left him. And the movie tries to argue that Brooks is dealing with that a little bit too, which is why he's going on all these dates with these girls and why he has trouble opening up. But no, he's just a jerk. Yeah, and he's mean to his friend, and he's mean to romantic lead girl. But she's mean back because neither of them have a personality. They just exchange witticisms and try to out-insult each other, which is flirting, I guess, but you should flirt without being a jerk. And so about this Celia girl, who is Laura Marano, she's supposed to be a parody of a feminist. She hates heels, and she doesn't want to do what her dad says, but her dad's rich, and she doesn't have a personality. Hating heels isn't a personality trait, and it doesn't make you like an edgy woman. Strong women can wear heels. Put that on a t-shirt. Strong women can wear heels. That's her thing, is she doesn't like heels, and she doesn't like having to go to all these dances when she doesn't have to. There's like 4 dances in the movie. I'm confident you could be like, Mom, I went to 7 dances last week. I don't want to go to this one. And she's just there to be Brooks's romantic lead. Everyone has an opportunity to make a cool, strong female character who doesn't fit into the box that most female characters fit in, but by trying to take her so far out of the box, she ended right back in the middle, like the very middle of the box, by just being a plot device. And so then the last thing I really wanted to touch on, and I could go on about the problems I have with this movie, but the last one that really bothered me, and I'm not sure bothered too many other people, is the lack of celebration in that Brooks, when he decides not to go to Yale or even apply, he should have applied at least, he settles for a full ride at the university that his dad's teaching at. Now, college is super expensive, obviously, and to be able to get a full ride to a state school is really, really impressive. And because it's not Yale, the film devalues it, and Brooks pushes it off as a second choice. If Brooks really wanted to go to Yale, he should have applied earlier, because the issue is he doesn't have the money to pay for college. But if you apply early and you get in, the schools are inclined to offer you more scholarships because they know how important going to their specific school is. Brooks doesn't do that. And so as someone who is so focused and driven as the movie claims he is, you would think he would know about early decision, and you would also think that he would value a full ride. Especially because he goes to that other school because he doesn't know what he wants to do. And now he can figure it out for free. That's incredible. And that should be celebrated rather than taken as a backup plan. We need to value education and its importance, but this movie doesn't do it at all. In summary, Perfect Date's not good, but the reasons that it isn't good are a little harder to find. Obviously, it's really boring and predictable, and the big selling point of the film doesn't have anything to do with the film, but also it's got a lot of societal issues that we as an audience need to be critical of, especially when the film is targeting a younger audience. There are a lot of films that I would recommend in place of that film if you're looking for a film for like middle school, early high school girls, especially middle school. I would suggest Enchanted. It's really good, and I guess I'm just on an Enchanted kick. It's taking the idea that The Perfect Date is trying to do with Celia in saying that she's an edgy girl that doesn't fit into a box, but Enchanted does it well. So don't watch The Perfect Date. Watch Enchanted, or any other movie, honestly. So, have you seen The Perfect Date? Have you seen any terrible movies recently? I'm trying to watch a lot of movies this year, and you gotta watch bad ones to know what makes a good one. Speaking of good ones, I watched Endgame, Avengers Endgame, and I'm gonna talk about it in my next video. So if you wanna be here when that happens, you can hit subscribe down below. And if you liked this, feel free to leave me a like. I want to continue the discussion in the comments down below. But that's it for me, and I hope you'll see me next time. Bye.